Hi, good morning, everyone. Good evening for India people. Good morning for US people. My name is Madhu. I teach Salesforce Basics. Salesforce Basics I teach, and I am going to build your resume placement assistance. If you have any queries, any escalations, especially if you have any problem with the course content or you are not able to get emails, some people, those who are working with us from Swapna Salesforce, they are not responding, you can contact me. And next, after basics, Swapna is going to teach remaining sessions. She is a solution architect working in Dubai for a multinational company. She has 10 cross Salesforce certifications. She is the one of the best trainer in Salesforce. Next is everyone is from India, right? Anyone from other countries? I hope everybody is from India.
Sir, this is Sudha. If
Yes.
you know me, I wanted to try. I'm from US.
Yeah, like you are basically from India, right?
Yes, sir. I am basically from India, but I am living in US right now.
Okay, you born and brought up in US or?
No, sir. Born and brought up in India itself, but I'm living here.
Okay. Do you know Indian geography?
Of course.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So how many states are there in India?
Why are you asking me right now?
No, I am asking everyone, not only you. How many states are there in India?
I'm very poor
29.
in geography, so
29.
29. How you know 29?
because we
Because
study.
because
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, you are
before the
giving.
formation of Telangana, there was only 28 states. Now, after forming the new Telangana,
Yeah.
we got 29 states.
So how you know this number and how you know the history? How you know?
From our childhood.
So you are familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
How you are familiar? You heard about it, you studied,
From history.
or you are watching news, or from somewhere, from some source, you are getting this information, right? Now, how many topics are there in Salesforce? How many topics are there in Salesforce? Sudha?
Yes, sir.
How many
And
topics are there in Salesforce?
many topics are there, sir. If you go with
But when I asked
lightning.
about states, you are giving number.
Four
topics.
When you ask about
4 topics, sir.
Salesforce, you are giving 4 topics. Some answer. We are giving different answers. Some topics
Yes.
are 4 topics. And what are those 4 topics?
Admin, development, lightning, integration.
Yeah, and everyone knows this.
Yeah.
How you know these 4 topics? You did some research, right?
Yes.
Want to
Yes,
learn
yes.
Salesforce, you did some research.
Yes.
So with that research, you understood there are 4 topics in Salesforce. To get into Salesforce job market, you need to learn these 4 technologies, 4 different modules, we say. So now, if you do further research, what will happen? You will get some more information, right? You will get some more information, right?
LWC.
In Lightning, we have Lightning Aura
Our components.
and LWC, Lightning Web Components. sometimes in interview, what they will ask, what is difference between Aura components and Lightning Web components?
Aura components old Java ಮತ್ತೊಂದು reliability new Java like ESM.
Yeah, that is right, somewhat right. That is a correct answer. And there is some more difference. Lightning Web Components is by Salesforce. It is own product of Salesforce. This framework is by Salesforce. This is a open source framework. It is not from Salesforce. Salesforce is using this framework and they have developed front-end mechanism. They have developed front-end mechanism. And recently, Salesforce completely moving to Lightning Web Components. If you want to make your career in Salesforce, you must learn Lightning Web Component. So you have to go in step by step. Admin, development, Lightning Aura, Lightning Web Components, integration. And along with this, you have to learn HTML, JavaScript, CSS. When you come to this part, when you come to integration part, you have to learn XML, JSON, REST, SOAP, web services, HTTPS callouts, all those things. In development, you have to learn Apex, Visual Force, SOQL, SOS. So all this together, it is called Salesforce full stack development. Full stack. What is meaning by full stack? What is meaning by full stack?
Complete.
From front
Front-end and back-end.
end, front end, back end, and business logic. Any
Database.
technology. This back end is a database. Any technology, there is Java full stack, .NET full stack, Python full stack, and Salesforce also full stack. If you learn this technology, any kind of application, from small website to very big enterprise application, we call. Enterprise applications, banking, insurance, these are the very big applications. Government portals. These are very big enterprise applications. Like federal government is using, federal government of US is using Salesforce. Dubai government is using Salesforce. Air India is using Salesforce. Mahindra and Mahindra is using Salesforce. ICICI Bank, your Facebook, Amazon, Dell, all these companies are using Salesforce technology. These are the enterprise applications. These are the very big applications. If you learn Salesforce full stack, you can do anything. You can integrate other applications with Salesforce. Anything, any kind of work you can do. That's why there are huge demand for Salesforce. 150,000 organizations are using Salesforce. There are huge number of job openings in Salesforce. Right now, from last November, market is down. Not only for Salesforce, entire IT market is down. There are different reasons. That reasons I have uploaded many videos, why it is recession, when it will go up. As per industry expectations, by this November, again IT market will pick up. I am seeing this change from last 2 weeks. From last 2 weeks, I am seeing change. How we can see that change? In LinkedIn, we get messages about job openings. That is the only major, that is the proof that we can see. You can go to LinkedIn and you can search for Swapna Salesforce. You can send her. If you see messages, there are so many mails from last week. So many mails on job openings. Before 2 weeks, there were no mails. So these are the proofs. So from these 2 weeks, we are seeing this change. Please mute from your side if you don't speak, because so we can see this change. So all these are mails from last, see this May 23rd. Today is 6th June, 5th June. So this change we can see. By November, it will be picked up. You are at right time to learn the Salesforce. By the time you finish the course, there will be so many openings for Salesforce. Now you remembered overall what are the Salesforce topics: admin, development, lightning, integration. Are these topics are not so difficult? All these topics are not so difficult, because when you say HTML or JavaScript or CSS, it is a ocean. We cannot learn everything in HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Then you will become a very good front-end developer. That is a 6 months course. But whatever is required for Salesforce, for example, if you take Windows, you are using Windows operating system, right? Everybody is using Windows operating system, right? Yes, sir. So in Windows operating system, how big it is? It is a ocean. Very big it is, Windows operating system. But hardly we use 30 to 40 options, right? We don't use entire Windows operating system commands and everything. What we will do, we will use start button. We will open some applications which are required. These are the commands we use. These are the GUI we use. And we save files. We create folders. That's it. Nothing else we need to learn. Same way, whatever is required for Salesforce, these HTML, JavaScript, CSS, XML, JSON, whatever is required, that part Swapna will teach. And you don't need to have any prerequisites for sale to learn this course. No prerequisites. No prerequisites. If you know English, that is enough. You don't need to know anything. So now there are few topics in Salesforce admin. Salesforce admin, if you take, there are few topics. Like 29 states, there are 21 topics. If you learn these 21 topics, your entire admin course is finished. And if you take, recently we have got UPPSC result, right? UPPSC, you know? What is UPPSC?
Public Service
Union Public Service Commission.
Civils examination, right? So how many people, who are the top people, male or female?
Female, sir.
How many? First four ranks are for,
Four, sir.
first four ranks are for female, right? Right? Why boys are not talking?
Sir,
First
sir.
four ranks are for female. Why?
females.
Why? Why four ranks are for female?
Maybe they studied well, sir.
And boys, what they are doing? Why? No answer.
They also studied.
But they have studied with commitment and dedication.
Dedication.
So in the course as well, you are almost 55 plus people, and whoever study with commitment and dedication, they get job first. Even if you don't know much subject, it is not a problem, because we are going to teach everything from scratch to advanced level to project level. Whatever support you require from us, you will get. But only you need commitment and dedication. If you have that, 100% you will get job. There is no doubt. Whatever the subject we are delivering, in market, nobody is delivering that much subject. That is for sure. Because we are going to teach almost 52 hours, 52 sessions. Each session comes 1.45 hours. If you practice whatever Swapna is giving, whatever questions I am giving, if you answer them, you will become perfect. There is no doubt in that. This much hours, these many hours, you check with any institution or anybody, they don't give this much content. Main thing is Swapna, patience and commitment. And when compared to male, when there is female tutor, female usually have more patience. So because of that reason, she is able to deliver complete subject. She will not compromise in giving the subject. So what you have to do now is, when we talk about UPPSC, first what they will do is, they draw syllabus. They draw route map. What we have to do. The most talented and dedicated people in India are civil examination, UPPSC people. Those who cleared UPPSC, those are the most dedicated and talented people. And our course and our methodology is completely, almost we have adapted our complete methodology from UPPSC people. Those who clear civils, how they studied, how they planned, how the institutions plan career for students. In that way, we have planned route map, not route map, route map. So we have everything ready. Our strategy is ready. You have to follow it, that's it. No need to make other strategies. So as part of our course, now the first step what we have to do is, we have to remember syllabus. You have to remember route map. That route map should take you to the end of Salesforce journey. These are the 21 topics in Salesforce administration. These are the 21 topics. And our course goes in this way. In this, 2 topics are covered. consulting and administration. In consulting part, we cover marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, FSL, field service lightning. CPQ. These are the 5 topics we cover in Salesforce consulting. Remember these 5 topics. Register these 5 topics. Marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, field service lightning. This is called FSL, CPQ.
Sir, Swapna madam is going to teach CPQ as well?
No, she will give overview of CPQ because these two are different topics.
Got it.
Okay, because for your project, whatever you are going to show in your resume, for your project, these 5 topics are very important. You need
Got
to know functionality of these 5 topics. If you understand the functionality of these 5 topics, you can explain any kind of project.
Okay.
So, hi sir, is this a different module? Consulting is a different module from other 4 modules, or will this come under administration?
So as part of Salesforce administration, we are covering both Salesforce consulting and administration. Because if we cover administration, you will not able to explain your projects in interview.
Okay.
So that is a different thing. That's why we know what in interview, what they will ask, how to cover subject. So 80% of the projects, 80% of Salesforce projects are on these 3 clouds: marketing, sales, and service cloud. So we are going to cover these 5 topics. You will be able to understand because CPQ need a separate license. That license costs 30,000 per month. So that we cannot teach. So very less people are teaching in the market CPQ. Maybe after you place in your project, they might put you in CPQ project. It has very good demand. FSL also has very good demand in the market. So that's why this introduction and overview how this works, she will explain. This marketing, sales, service cloud, she explains completely. Technical side, functional side. Okay. Now you remember these 5 topics, right? 5 topics you remember in consulting part.
Yes, yes.
What are those
So-
5 topics in consulting?
Marketing cloud, sales cloud,
Service,
service cloud,
Field service, SCPQ.
FSL, CPQ.
Okay, these are the 5 topics. Now in the same way, you have to remember these 21 topics. Is it possible for you to remember? So now users who will remember, you tell your name. Users who will remember? Someone? Just tell your name. You remember users. Who will remember users?
Sachin.
Sachin. And you have to remember one Sachin, one users. Sachin name you have to remember because it is easy to remember names. Sachin you have to remember. Sachin remembers users. Profiles, who will remember?
Ankit.
Ankit. 2 profiles, 2 Ankit. In 2 ways you have to map. 1 Sachin, 2 Ankit. 1 users, 2 profiles. Sachin remembers users, Ankit remembers profiles. Next, third one, who will remember? Third
Sudha.
one, Sudha.
Harsha.
Okay. Third one, Sudha. Permission
Sir, I
sets.
I
Huh?
might be on and off, sir. So if I have suddenly logged off, just don't think in a different way because I'm still working and
Yeah, yeah.
even I
Yeah.
had to leave because of my stand-up.
Yeah, let you other person tell other person.
Thank you.
Who will? Huh?
Mahesh.
Mahesh. Permission sets and permission set group. Whenever I say 3, you have to. You should not say Mahesh. Whoever is remembering, you should not tell. I will ask. First one, who remember? Sachin, you should not tell your name. Others will tell. Right? You are getting right? Sachin, Ankit, Mahesh. Whenever I say one, Sachin, you have to say other people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whenever I say 2, Ankit, you have to say. 3, Mahesh, you have to say. Mahesh, Ankit, Sachin, you should not speak whenever your number comes.
Okay.
And 4, sharing rule and manual sharing, automated sharing. Who remember this?
Satyamurthy, sir.
Satyamurthy. Satyamurthy, you long back you said you will join.
Sir, long back. Right now I'm working, but I just wanted to become serious in Salesforce, so I joined, sir. No.
Yeah. Okay. Dilshuk
Yeah.
Nagar, right? You are from?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I remember.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Public group.
Ravi.
Praveen. So other people carefully remember 1 Sachin, 2 Ankit, 3 Mahesh, 4 Satyamurthy, 5 Praveen. This is your memory capability. Let us see how powerful we are. And don't make Q.
Jeevita.
I didn't get.
Jeevita.
Jeevita. 6 Jeevita. 7 assignment rules.
Ramesh.
Sorry,
Ramesh.
Ramesh. Ramesh, right?
Yes.
Web 2 lead. 8.
Khalid.
Hmm?
Khalid.
I am not getting some break, voice break.
It's Khalid.
Hanif,
Yeah.
right? Spelling? Any mistake?
No, it's KHALIQ.
Can you repeat again? K H A L
LQ.
K H A L
IQ.
Khalik. Okay.
Yes.
So first time I am seeing Khalik. Okay, good name. Web 2 lead. 8 Khalik. Next.
Arun Kumar.
Ranga.
Arun Kumar. Next. 9th Arun Kumar. 10th one, list views.
Nirali.
Anjan Kumar.
Okay, Nirali. Object tab field types.
Anita.
Oh, you are so fast. And Anjan, you know object tab field types are what, Anita? Next, formula fields.
Bhakti.
Speak. I didn't listen.
Bhakti.
Bhakti.
BHAKTA, sir.
BHAKT.
I.
Okay, Bhakti. Okay, record types.
Navya.
Navya. Anjan, somebody is pulling you back to tell your name. Anita, break.
Anjan Kumar.
Validation rules. Anjan Kumar. So I will write Anjan only. So email templates 15th.
Kumar. She, sir.
Srikanth. If you speak loudly, then I will get. Otherwise, I cannot get. Duplicate rules.
Vamshi.
Huh?
Raghava.
Bhargava.
Raghava.
Raghav. Okay. Next, workflows.
Vamshi, sir.
Shiva. Process builder.
Shivani.
Vamshi.
Lightning flows.
Ranga.
Vamshi, sir.
Lightning flows.
Vamshi.
No, I am not getting.
Vamshi, sir.
Vamshi. Reports and dashboards. Vinay.
Yes.
Okay. Data loader. Data Ranga.
Yes.
So now, please mute yourself if you don't speak. So now, just remember, it is easy to remember names or it is easy to remember subject. In your classroom, for example, in your childhood or in your college days, it is easy to remember people name, right? Rather subject, because subject is always boring.
Yes.
It needs some difficulties to understand, but people daily come with different dresses, colorful, and they have different qualities, so that based on quality we can remember. So whatever subject we are discussing in IT side, entire technology is related to our real-time life. Anything, if you take technology, whatever it is, Salesforce or some other technology, data science, .NET, Java, everything, this technology is to automate the business process or to make works easy for the people. So that is linked to complete our real-time life. So now 21 people, remember, first one is Sachin, users, profiles, Ankit, permission sets and permission set group, Mahesh, sharing rule, manual sharing, automate sharing, Satyamurthy, public group, Praveen, queue, Jeevita, assignment rules, Ramesh, web2 lead, Khalid.
એટલે 21 નામ છે તો 21 નામને તમે કઈ રીતે યાદ રાખ્યું?
09 relationships, Arun Kumar, list views, Nirali, objects tab field type, Anita, formula fields 12, Bhakti, record types, Navya, validation rule, Anjan, email template, Srikanth, duplicate rules, Raghava, workflows, Shiva, process builder, Shivani, lightning flows, Vamshi, reports and dashboards, Vinay, data loader, Ranga. So now remember people names and numbers. One Sachin, two Ankit, three Mahesh, four Satyamurthy, five Praveen, six Jeevita, seven Ramesh, eight Khalik, nine Arun Kumar, 10 Nirali, 11 Anita, 12 Bhakti, 13 Navya, 14 Anjan, 15 Srikanth, 16 Raghava, 17 Shiva, 18 Shivani, 19 Vamshi, 20 Vinay, 21 Ranga. How many of you remember this sequence? Sachin, Ankit, Mahesh, Satyamurthy, Praveen, Jeevita, Ramesh, Khalik, Arun Kumar, Nirali, Anita, Bhakti, Navya, Anjan, Srikanth, Raghava, Shiva, Shivani, Vamshi, Vinay, Ranga. How many of you remember these names? Everybody remember? Let us try.
Yes.
And did you remember left side one? Users, profiles, permission sets, permission set group, sharing rule, public group, queue, assignment rules, web2 lead, relationships, list views, objects, tab, field types, formula fields, record types, validation rules, email template, duplicate rules, workflows, process builder, lightning flows, reports and dashboard, data loader. Do you remember this?
No.
Names?
Yes, at least kind of.
Because names we are familiar, these names we might have heard.
Yeah.
But left side one we didn't listen till now. So it takes some time. But now whoever is assigned with this name, this topic and this name, they remember this, right? Because it is a single. For them, it is users. For Sachin, it is only users. For Ankit, it is profiles. For Mahesh, it is permission sets and permission set group. And out of this, you might know some names because Sachin is a common name because Sachin Tendulkar is there. Users. Mahesh, it is a hero name. Ankit, it is a common name. Satyamurthy, it is common name. In one movie, son of Satyamurthy is there. I remember that. Praveen is common name. Jeevita is heroine name. Ramesh is common name. Khalik is something new I am listening. Arun is common name. Nirali, I listen. Anita, I know. Bhakti, it is traditional name. Navya, Anjan, Srikant, Raghava, Shiva, Shivani, Vamshi, Vinay, Ranga. All these names somewhat we are familiar. So now these names we link with this subject now. Let us try. Let us play this game. Then Swapna will explain this in detail. What are these topics? So now I am opening another window. So first one is who?
Sachin.
Sachin.
User.
Sachin's correct, right? Second one is
Ankit.
Profile.
Ankit. Third one,
Mahesh.
fourth,
Satyamurthy.
fifth,
Praveen.
sixth,
Jeevita.
seven,
Ramesh.
8,
Khalik.
9,
Arun Kumar.
I don't remember.
10th,
Nirali.
11,
Anita.
12,
Bhakti.
13th,
Navya.
14, 15,
Shiva.
Shivani.
Shiva or Shivani.
Srikant.
Srikant.
Shiva only.
15,
Shiva.
No, it's Srikant.
15,
Srikant.
16th,
Raghava.
17th,
Shiva.
18th,
Shivani.
19th,
Vamshi.
20,
Vinay.
21.
Ranga.
So how many of you are able to recollect this? Means you be honest and you just think how much you are able to recollect.
Only 10 for me, sir. Hardly 10.
Okay, remaining and
I
other
forgot.
people.
9.
First 10 you remembered or how many you remember?
Yeah, first 10 only. Sir. Last,
So for me, when I was writing till Bhakti, I remembered.
Hmm.
And when come to Srikant, I am thinking Shiva. I was thinking Shiva and Shivani after Anjan. So everybody's capability is different. But what we have to do is when we have less memory power, we have to work more. Our focus levels, there is difference between focus levels. Focus is not same for everyone. And IQ is not same for everyone. So what is difference between Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani? Same family, same table, same food, same everything, right? Same car, same luxury. What is difference between Mukesh and Anil? Why Anil is failed? Why Mukesh is so successful?
Mindset and thinking.
So, right, mindset and thinking. So what Mukesh Ambani did is, whatever
Great decision.
his father made plan, he implemented same.
Yeah, followed.
Followed same, no change. He has not applied his thought process, but he took decisions. Anil, he was in confusion. What to do? That's why he is successful. He is not successful. Because when some plan is there for you, just follow it. So we made plan for you. Now, Sachin, what he remembered?
User.
Don't tell Sachin. Sachin, is it right?
Hmm.
Ankit,
Yes,
you
sir.
don't tell what you remember. Ankit, what he remembered?
Profiles.
Mahesh, what he remembered?
Permission.
Set and permission set group. Right? So what Satyamurthy remembered? Don't tell Satyamurthy.
I don't even remember anything, sir.
Okay. Satyamurthy.
group.
Yes, sir.
Satyam,
Sharing.
what? Don't tell
Sharing.
Satyamurthy. Sharing?
Sharing rule. Manual sharing automatic.
Manual and automatic.
Okay. Sharing rules enough. Praveen, what he remembered?
Public group.
Is it correct, Praveen? If it is wrong, then only tell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Public group.
Jeevita, what she remembered?
Q.
Jeevita, is it correct? Jeevita, are you there?
Yes, it's correct.
Ramesh, what he remembered?
Assignment roles.
No?
Assignment rule.
Assignment roles.
Assignment rules. Is it right, Ramesh?
Yes.
Khalik, what he remembered?
Web
to lead.
Web to lead.
Is it correct? Khalik, is it correct?
Yes, correct.
Arun Kumar, what he remembered?
Relationships.
Relationships.
Arun, is it correct?
Yeah.
Nirali, what she remembered?
List view.
List views.
Nirali, is it correct?
Yes.
Anita, what she remembered?
Object tabs field.
Anita, you are answering or others answering?
Sir, others are answering, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Bhakti, what she remembered?
Formula field.
Huh?
Formula field.
Bhakti, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Navya, what she remembered?
Record
Record
type.
type.
Types.
Records.
Navya, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Anjan, what he remembered?
Validation rule.
Rule.
Anjan, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Srikanth, what he remembered?
Email template.
Template.
Srikanth, is it correct? Srikanth is there? Srikanth? I don't know. Srikanth, are you there? I don't say Srikanth. Okay. So Raghava, what he remembered?
Duplicate rules.
Duplicate rules.
What is that?
Duplicate rules.
rule.
Is it correct, Raghava?
Yes.
What Shiva remembered?
Workflows.
Shiva, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
What Shivani remembered?
Process builder.
Process builder.
Vamshi, next, is it correct, Shivani?
Yes.
Vamshi, what he remembered?
Lightning flows.
Vamshi, lightning flows. Vamshi, is it correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Vinay, what he remembered?
Reports and dashboards.
Reports and
Is it correct, Vinay?
Yes.
And what Ranga remembered?
Data load.
Data load. So now if you divide everything into single piece, you can easily remember. Anytime if you get any problem in your life, you have to divide that into small parts. Don't think entire administrator as one subject. Just remember this. Today night what you have to do is, you have to practice this. 01 Sachin users, 02 Ankit profiles, 03 Mahesh permission set and permission set groups, 04 Satyamurthy sharing rules, 05 Praveen public group. You have to remember this. And now you are reading it and you have to recollect it. You have to try to recollect. Names you try to remember, subject you try to remember with number. So entire your Salesforce administrator and consulting topics are in your brain. This is the tactics you have to practice. So all your interview questions, whenever we are explaining subject, we will divide from profiles how many questions will come in interview. For sharing rules, how many questions will come in interview? We will divide this later. So for which topic you have to give more importance? Which one you have to study more to crack interview? That plan we will do. First, you have to remember consulting topics and these topics, admin topics. I will share this with you. I don't know all of you registered or not. If you don't register, you register again. You register with this link. I have sent you registration link one more time. How many, Sudha, how many you remember now topics?
At least some of them I remember now.
So now you are slowly, if you try today night to recollect these topics, then it is easy for you. Not entire thing is required, don't need to become 100% perfect. Try to become perfect 100%. We will have at least 50% output.
Yes, of course, sir.
Plan in that way. You have to plan in different way. If you want to run for 5 kilometers, you have to plan for 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Not 5 kilometers.
True.
So 21 topics in administration and 5 topics in consulting, total 26. It is very simple for us if you practice in this way. We will count your interview questions. So what we will do is, we will give interview questions to you. How we will give is, let me show you. We will give this PPT to you every day. This is day 30, today's session for morning batch. And we will give quiz questions like this for each and every topic. And you have to take notes. These are the interview questions. Almost in interview, you will get questions from this only. Every day we will these questions. Trial headlinks, homework, everything we will give. If you practice this, then it will be enough. No need to make separate strategy.
Sure.
We have planned for you. So now what you have to do is, Swapna will explain this session now. It might go somewhat late. Don't worry. Utilize the session. And I am handing over to Swapna now. Swapna, can you take host? And see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. So,
Hi, Swapna.
hi. So let's,
Hi.
hi everyone. So let me give you my brief introduction as a trainer profile. Then we will start slowly a scenario. So let's go ahead with my profile. So I have 15 plus years of experience in software design and development. I have worked on different domains like healthcare domain, finance domain, insurance domain, banking, e-commerce, automobile. And these are the different domains I have worked on it. So over this, I have worked on 19 projects in my experience, and I worked on the different technologies. Like I started my career with mainframes, and then I have worked in the .NET, and I have worked in the VB.NET, then I have worked in HL7, and I have worked on the JavaScript, then slowly moved on to the Salesforce. And in Salesforce, I have worked on total 16 Salesforce projects, and I have experience in Salesforce configuring the Salesforce application using the administration. That means complete end-to-end knowledge and experience on Salesforce consulting. And so right now you guys have seen the marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, right? So I have worked on those clouds, marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, and community cloud. I have worked on it, and also I have worked on the experience cloud. And I have designed the development like a architect level, done some kind of a architects where we have completely developed using the Apex, Visual Force, Aura, web component. Also, I have used the integration. In the integration, I have worked on REST, so API. So this terminology, you heard everything so far, what Madhu has explained. What are the terminology I'm saying here? Marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud, Lightning, Aura, LWC, Apex, Visual Force. By this time, you will be knowing it. So REST, so API, so those all end to end, which I have worked on it. And so far, I have a 10 cross Salesforce certifications. In case if you wanted to cross verify, we will ping you these links. You can go to the directly this Trailhead link, or there is an option called as a verify credentials. So if you give my Gmail ID, you can see all the information there. So let me ping you these details. Just a second, I'll bring you these details. So just go ahead in the Trailhead and try with that. Right, so YouTube channel, we have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe there because I'll be doing the more videos of DevOps and different videos. I'll be doing it soon. And also LinkedIn, you can go to my LinkedIn page and cross verify because every day we will be posting the some related to the Salesforce or industry related jobs, everything we will be posting there. Trailhead, you can check my certifications and how many batches I have done in points, what are the range that I am in, everything you can cross verify. And also we have a groups in the Telegram. So this is the Telegram groups which I have pinged you. And currently I'm working in a multinational company as a Salesforce consulting manager and architect. Whatever I'm doing right now is my passion, giving a training. So that's the reason I plan to start for a training, Salesforce consulting, admin, and after that I'll be going with the development, Apex, Visual Force, Sockle, Saucer, and Lightning Aura, Lightning Web Component, also integration REST, so API. And here and there, in entire session, I'll be covering the real-time tools also. What are the real-time tools that we are using in the project? So while working on the project, apart from this, what are the other tools we will be using it? So those also I'll be covering it. So there we will get a free versions of those tools. So I will be explaining those tools and what methodology we are following in the real time, how the day-to-day environment in the real time, how the day starts in the when we start working on it, how the day starts and how the day ends, what are the critical situations, those everything I'll be covering that. right? So these all I'll be covering it, but at the high level, these are the trainings which I'll be giving it. Apart from this, I'm also covering the deployment and data loader, workbench, postman. These are the different tools which are also I'm covering. This is all about me. Now, whenever I'm teaching about anything, so I always go from very scratch level because we have a members in the team who does not have a technical skills or who are very good in technical skills. So both the candidates we have. So I'll be going from very basics onwards. So whoever knows already, like you have to hear me again. Maybe it is just a recap for you, but definitely I'll go from very scratch level. And if any one of you has a question, who can learn Salesforce, or somebody just came here to understand my background is like a BSc, and or my background is something different. I'm a teacher, or my background is I have not worked so far. Like, can I learn, and is it possible for me to learn right now? Or I have taken a break of 5 years. Right now, I wanted to step in back to the working into the company. So can I learn? Is it possible for me to learn? Will I be able to gain that? Will I be able to understand it? If you have all those questions, just take out. No need to worry about it. So wherever you are starting, it's your starting place, right? Don't think about your previous past, whatever it happened. Do not think about your past. Assume that you are starting your life from today onwards. That means you are stepping right now as a correct resource. And I frankly speaking that in our company, not in my company, in the Google company also, we have taken a members who are having a gap. They have not worked for 2 years or 3 years. We have taken those members. So it is, companies does not look at the how much gap you have it. Company does not look at how much, what is your education. They don't look at it. Companies just need whether you are able to understand the terminology of Salesforce, whether you are able to answer the question, whatever the questions is asked, whether you are able to answer it. If I give you some scenario, will you able to handle it? So these are the scenarios they will look at it. So if anybody has a question, like I'm working in a different domain from last 10 years, can I get into the Salesforce? And I'm from non-technical background. Like I have completed BA or BSc or MBA, commerce, civil, mechanical, electronic background, teacher, HR, recruiting, whatever you have done so far. My background is this. Can I learn right now Salesforce? Will I be able to understand the software right now? Right? And few members asked, like, I have completed my graduation in 2010. I'm a housewife. I'm doing a business or I'm doing a business. Now can I come back or now can I start my journey into the Salesforce? Can I get a Salesforce job? Or I have a gap of 3 to 10 years. Can I learn Salesforce and get the job? Or I'm a fresher. Can I learn Salesforce or not? Can I learn the Salesforce and then get the job? Or a few members will ask, I don't know how to speak in English, right? So will I be able to understand whatever you are teaching it, right? Don't worry. Like my teaching skills are not at very high level. I speak normal English where everybody can understand, and whatever your background is there, forget about it. From now onwards, you are starting your journey, right? Whatever your background it might be, anybody can learn the Salesforce because Salesforce is the the functionality or whatever is there in the Salesforce, you can relate to the real time. Whatever is happening around you is a Salesforce. Whatever you are doing, you're searching in the mobile, ordering in the mobile, whatever you are doing it, it's a Salesforce. So every day, knowingly or unknowingly, you are touching Salesforce. Right? So that's the reason Salesforce is a easy, anybody can understand. Only the thing which is required is dedication. Dedication and the commitment. If you are able to commit your time to the institute, if you are able to commit whatever your time is a main important here. If you are able to commit your time to the institute, and if you doing the homework and whatever we are giving, if you are dedicated to that, then I can guarantee you, right? So it doesn't matter where are you from. Okay, there are companies who takes the people. And I have also worked on LWC. I'm working on LWC right now. Okay, so I'll be teaching the LWC as well. Any questions so far before I move on? Anybody who has questions about my profile or who are still thinking
I
that
have a
why
question
I
about
came here? Sorry?
I mean, do you teach, LWC also cover, right?
Yes, LWC will be covered as part of Lightning Aura and LWC both together.
And one more thing I have a doubt. See, this is like Spring 23, right? Do you cover the Spring 23 topics also? Like
whatever the
seasonal?
latest one is there, I'll be covering it by taking this.
Because flows, flows are changing. I mean, new things are coming.
Spring 23, actually, whatever it came most of the lightning flows and LWC is replaced, but lightning flows are the one which are actually it came in the Spring 23. LWC did not introduce much. Spring 20, last year it was a LWC was, most of the things were introduced, but this time it was a lightning flows. Graduation marks matter to the get a job. See, I'll tell you my experience. I am a very poor student. I got a 60 plus marks. Now you can assume. Just look at me because I'm the example for you. I'm a very poor student. I got a percentage of around 60 like that. So here is the example in front of you. Okay. So let's move on.
Madam, one question.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
regarding this, lightning and LWC,
yeah.
Whatever knowledge we gain from you, will that be enough for us to get into a project? Because right now I'm on bench. So
I'll be covering the HTML, JavaScript that are required for the LWC.
okay.
Okay, so every training, I'll be adding few more topics, right? If you look at my previous training and current training, you will see some differences because I'll be adding few topics which are included latest. So every training it is different. My trainings are different. It will not be same.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Swapna. Jeevita here.
Yeah,
So,
Jeevita.
I have a doubt. Actually, I have experience of 4 years into IT. Right now, due to recession, I'm housewife right now. So I just want to learn admin and get into job. Will I get easily and due to my financial status, I just want to get into job easily by learning admin.
Okay, we will take up that differently, Jeevita. Our team will talk to you. What is the situation currently? So, but definitely I can guide you to attend the admin right now. Let's go on with the admin. But further, My team will guide you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so
Hey,
let's move
Swapna,
on.
a small question.
Yeah.
Being a non-technical guy, like, do you suggest us to go for admin or developer, or like, what are the things we have concepts in the Salesforce, or else we can go for all 4 or 5 concepts?
See, current market, if you look at the current market, so as per the market, they are looking for the LWC candidates.
Okay.
Are you from India? Are you from US or Dubai?
No, I'm from India.
India. If it is a
Yeah.
India, they are looking for the LWC.
Okay.
And there are very rare, like if you want to go in the different direction, there are very rare companies who are looking for admin and development, not the LWC, but admin and development, they are looking for it.
Okay.
Also, it matters your experience, how you are putting it.
Okay.
Hi, Swapna. This is Ashwin. I have worked on the end user part of the CRM, so it will help to add my experience on this or not?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I have worked on the end user part of the CRM, and it would be helpful to add experience on this or not? So I just wanted-
Yes, definitely. Because at one point of time, I was the end user for a Salesforce. I was an end user. I was just using the reports and dashboard. That's it at one point of time. So
it would be helpful.
yes, you can learn it. That's not an issue. Now let's move on. So far, you guys have you guys remember the topics that we have discussed about the how many topics? 21 topics, right? In consulting, in just admin, there are 21 topics you guys have, like a Sachin, Ankit, Mahesh, whatever the naming you have done it. So right now we will see as a scenario. Okay. So let's go ahead. For example, you wanted to buy a mobile. If you want to buy a mobile. Now, how do you know that which mobile do I need to buy? For example, there are few members who wants to always buy a latest mobile. Latest mobile, they wanted to buy it. Whenever there is something they heard or anything happened, they wanted to buy that mobile. Now, how you know that which mobile, whatever, like, how you know that which mobile is I need to buy it?
By browsing.
From search browsing.
Browsing.
Depends upon our requirements. Camera.
Okay, instructions or requirements, yeah.
Features of the phone, by features of the phone.
Brands. The passion.
Right.
Specifications. Specifications.
Specifications.
Processor.
Sorry.
Processor.
Processor. Okay.
Reviews.
Reviews.
Camera quality.
Camera megapixels.
The passion.
Storage.
Sorry.
Storage.
Storage.
RAM memory.
Memory. Okay. So how you know these things? Whatever you are talking about it, how do you guys know? Where do you see?
Promotion.
These
are common requirements, right?
That means somebody is sharing this information. Somebody is sharing this information. Like, who is sharing this information?
From company.
From company.
Source.
From
Websites.
company.
From advisors.
Web.
Marketing.
Marketing agents.
Right. So basically, whatever the you have said right now, the brand specifications, review, right? So these all is somebody team is doing something, right? That team is called as a marketing.
Marketing.
Marketing team. Now here, marketing team job is they have to do the campaign. They have to do the campaign. Now through the campaigns are different ways we can do it. Right? Online you can do. Online how you can do it in the website. In the website you can place it, or in the Amazon or wherever the advertisement. Multiple ways you can do it in online. Same way offline also we can do the campaign. Offline also we can do the campaign. Now, whatever the campaign is happening done by the marketing team, it's not a single person, right? There is a group.
It's a group of
Different people will be there. Different people will be there. Now these people will be keep on working on how can we market our products so that it can be sold multiple at a time or as soon as possible. Sold. That means they will be having some deadline. Marketing team has some deadline. So in this deadline, they have to promote their product in a different way so that everybody, that means every.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Your voice is getting low.
Is that you guys cannot hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Audible, ma'am, audible.
Okay. Yeah. So just check from your side. So we have a different users are there in the marketing. Now they have some deadline. In a day, these many promotions they have to do. In a day, these many online, like their thought is that how can I promote my product in a day, and which all are ways that we can promote it. So that's what they will be keep on thinking on it. They will go to the Amazon and they will put it some kind of a brand like a iPhone 14. When it came iPhone 14 in the market in the month of June or a December month, last year December, it was just a marketing. It did not came in, product did not came into the market. But before product came into the market, they were doing the advertisement. Like iPhone 14 battery is like this, camera is like this, and you can take a picture like this, right? So visualization they were giving us. That means attracting the people. Different ways they will keep on thinking, how can we attract the people to buy the mobile iPhone 14? Right? The teamwork is to promote it so that whoever is the people who are looking to buy a mobile, they will just go to, because whenever they are searching it, definitely there is some kind of a promotion, it will be hit in their Google, right? Or whenever like they are searching the iPhone 14 or a latest mobile, next day, if they open the Google again searching the web, searching the phone or a mobile, so that time immediately Google is going to remember what are we searching last search. That based on that, it will give some kind of a advertisement related to the latest mobile. So there are different ways they can do the marketing. Now assume that you found that the advertisement, somewhere you found the advertisement in online only, you found the advertisement and you have reviewed the specifications. You have reviewed the specifications and you checked camera, battery, storage, memory, everything you have done it. You have verified it. So once you have verified it, you just open that page. So in the online, there is a one page that got open and where you are able to review all the information of iPhone 14. All the information of iPhone 14. Now you like that information. So what you will do, you will click on a button here. There will be a button. You will click on that button saying that I am interested. Saying that I am interested. Or you will give your information. You will give your information saying that I am interested. Can you call me back on this particular product? I wanted to know more information. Now, as soon as you click on this button, what will happen? Immediately, the data will be captured. Immediately, the data will be captured. The data will be captured and it will be stored in Salesforce. It will be stored in some place which is
The
called
cloud.
as, assume that it is stored in the table. In the table, whatever the data you have entered, that data will be captured at the back end and it will be stored in the one table. In this table, you have a different columns and rows will be there. So in this, there is a data is stored. And assume that the person name is, let's take Ajay. So the person name is Ajay. So Ajay is interested to buy iPhone 14. He said that I'm interested. He clicked on a button. As soon as the button is clicked, Ajay has entered all the information in the website and clicked on the button. As soon as clicked on the button, immediately at the back end, there is some process is getting executed and it will store the information of Ajay. Ajay, phone number, everything details they have stored all the information here, right? So how can we capture this information? It is automatically happening. It is automatically happening. That means what I am doing from the web, whatever he is entering the details from the web, I am capturing to the some table. From web to some table, I am capturing it. Web to some table, I am capturing. Now, which is called as a web to lead. Lead is nothing but interested, like an interested person. I'm capturing some interested person details. From web, this is the web application on the online. From the web, this table name. This is the table. So table is nothing but objects. In this objects, we have some fields, tabs, everything will be there, right? So whatever this table name is there, this table name is called lead. So from the web, I'm capturing the data to the lead table, which is called web to lead, Now, once I capture the information, now how Ajay will know that whether the data went to the company or not? How Ajay will know? Ajay has to receive some information. Ajay has to receive some data here, either SMS or an email should be received. Then only he will say that, okay, the information went to the company. Otherwise, how will know? Like Ajay has entered the details. He just entered the detail, but don't know whether really it is captured the data or not, whether they are going to call Ajay or not. There is no way to tell. Only the way is either sending an SMS or email. So as soon as the data is created, in the table, I have to send a confirmation email to the Ajay. So that confirmation email is, thank you for interest. Our team is going to call back soon. Right? Some kind of information, like letting them know that, okay, we have received your data. It is safe in our database. It is safe in our company. So don't worry about it. Our team is going to follow you. Some kind of a message I have to send. Now, how we are going to send this? By using the email template. We have some kind of an email template or email alert. So email template is nothing but draft. It's a draft one. Now I have to send an email by selecting this draft template. Now whenever in the Gmail, right? So whenever you are writing some email to company, right? Like a joining or a resignation letter, whatever you are writing the company. So you will keep on thinking and writing that email and then store for that some time and come back after 1 hour, then read again one more time the email before sending it. then you will send it. That means you want some data to be stored in the draft. Don't send it right now. Let's store that into the draft. I'll come back and read it again. Then we will send the details. So it's a draft email where I can store it at the back end. I'm not sending that information, but using that is called as a email template. But using the email alert, I can send the details to the person saying that you have submitted the your interest. Our team is going to call back, right? So like this is a process. This is one kind of a process. Now what will happen once this lead is created? Now the person has received an email saying that thank you for your interest. Like our team is going to contact you back. Now this Ajay is okay, he was satisfied, saying that okay, maybe tomorrow or next week I might get a call from this company saying about iPhone 14 because I wanted to buy first iPhone 14 as soon as it is released in the market. So he was a bit happy for that. Then what happens? This is about the customer. This is about the customer. But within the company, now this is iPhone company. Now within the iPhone company, now they are already captured the Ajay details, and he wanted to buy the date of the buy. So he will mention that I wanted to buy the phone as soon as it is released in the market. I wanted to buy my first phone that is came in the market. So he will give the date of buy, right? So as soon as that means we know that this person is definitely going to buy a phone. Now when we know, like it's a lead, we know that there is some kind of a, we know that this person is really wanted to buy, he's really interested. I can believe in this user. Right, in that case, what they will do is within the company, they will transfer the data. Whatever the data is sitting in the table, they will transfer the data to the another table. Now that table is a different table. Now why they will transfer it? There is a reason for it. So first thing is that as soon as we know that, okay, this person is, we can believe that this person is going to take the mobile, I'm 100% sure. Now in that case, what they will do is they are going to transfer the data from one table to another table. This is table 2. The transfer is going to happen. The transfer is going to happen from this to here. The data will be transferred. This is another object. Another fields, another tab, right? Another object. This table is called opportunity. And whenever they are transferring the details, there are some information might have to go for a different tables. It is possible that, so whenever we are transferring the data from one table to another table, some information we have to place it in different tables. There are total 3 tables. Because I wanted to divide the information. The information is like I wanted to store the personal details in another table. Because in future, whenever I'm releasing another phone, I might have to contact the same person. So personal details are different. And the business scenario, like if he is the person of the business person, Ajay is some famous business person. Now I wanted to capture the business details in different table. And whatever he is interested, I wanted to capture those details in the opportunity. So like this, whenever we are transferring the data, I'll divide the data and I'll transfer it. That means I'm organizing the data here. Whatever I captured here, I'm organizing it, personal data in one table and business details are in one table, and whatever the product Ajay is interested, that is in another table. Right, so these are the, assume that when I say table, it's nothing but an object. Now once it is transfer the data to here, Now marketing team job is done. Marketing team job is done. Now they are not going to, once their job is done, marketing team is not going to follow up with the agile. That's not their duty. Their duty is how can they promote the product. Once they promote the product, what are the leads are coming in? The leads, they have to transfer it to the another team, which is called as a sales team, which is called as sales team, who are selling the product, who are selling the product. So sales team also, we have a different teams, different users will be there. Different users. Team is, when I say team is nothing but, it's a different users will be there. Different users. Now in a team, it is possible that here I have a 4 users. Here I have 4 users. And whereas in the marketing, we have a 3 users. 3 users. And here I have a 4 users in the sales team. 4 users. When I say users, there is a record. No, these users have access to these tables. These users have access to these tables. Like similar to the, everybody has a laptop, right? Everybody has a laptop. Now, how can you open the laptop? If you know the credentials, if you know the user ID and password, then only you can open up the your laptop and you can open the Excel sheet and you can do whatever the work you wanted to do. Similarly, here all the 4 users will be having their credentials in order to get the access of these tables, in order to get the access of these tables. These 4 users, and here 3 users are marketing and 4 users are sales team. 4 users are sales team. Now, one of the user will go and check what are the different records are moved from the one table to another table. Now, how these users will come to know? How these users are come to know that, okay, there is a record is moved from one table to table 2, table 1 to table 2. How they will know? They should get an alert. They should get alert. Now, how that alert is going to happen? Assignment rule. Assignment rule. Whatever the assignment rule is there. Now, this assignment rule, I'll be assigning the records to the person, to that group. Now, how this will be happen? Now, first of all, whenever I'm sending a details, whether should I send an alert to 1 user? Should I send an alert to 2 users? Should I send an alert to 3 users? How will I know? So it is so difficult to understand which user do I need to send an alert, right? So instead of that, instead of sending an alert to each user, what we can do is we can create a group. We can create a group of, it's like a WhatsApp group. Instead of sending a message to everybody, you can group your entire family members and create a family member group so that you can send a message at a time to everybody. Similarly, here also we have to create a group, which is called as a public group, which is called as public group. So public group, I'll create it. I'll create a group for them, all the 4 users, and using the assignment rule, I'll send a alert to this group. I'll send a alert to the, using this assignment, I'll send an alert message to this group. Alert message to this group. And as soon as this group, in this group, all the 4 members are part of it. All the 4 members are part of this group. Now everybody receives the email. Now assume that everybody is busy. Everybody is busy. All 4 users are busy working on their work. Now nobody is look at the new, whatever is the new records are coming here, new leads are coming or a new customers are coming. Now we do not have anybody to take a look at it. Now in that case, I wanted separate a room. Separate a room. When I say separate room, instead of sending an email to this public group, I wanted to send an email to a different kind of a room. So that room is called as a queue. That room is called as a queue. Now queue is nothing but it's a waiting room. It's a waiting room. In that waiting room, whatever the records are created, now my all 4 users are busy. Just go and sit into this waiting room. Go and sit into this waiting room, which is called as a queue. So once this queue is like it's waiting there, as soon as one of the user is free, then what it will done, they already know that there is a records are coming, right? So in that case, they will simply go to the waiting room and they will pick up one record and they will assign it to themselves. They will assign it to themselves. Now that means I'm going to take care of this customer. Now whatever the Ajay customer is there, Ajay customer is sitting in the queue. For almost 2 days, it is sitting in the queue because nobody is free. Now, as soon as the one user is free, it came and it taken the Ajay customer details from the queue and it is assigned to himself or herself. Right? As soon as it is assigned to that user, now this user is going to call back this person saying that, hi, we are from iPhone company. Your details are, we have your details. I know that you are interested to buy. Are you still looking for the iPhone 14 or do you have another option or you have changed your mind? So that kind of a discussions will happen. So that kind of a discussions will happen. Now, if the person says that, yeah, I wanted to buy it, but as I am a first customer, can you give me the discount? Can you give me the discount? Now this user will go and check the discount for this particular Agile. Now he will check the product details, right? So here we will be having some product details, iPhone details, and he will check all the information. Now, whenever this user is updating this table, right, based on the customer input, definitely user 1 has to look at what is the previous data and what is current situation about his thought process or whether he wanted to buy or whatever the discount, whatever the data is there, the user, the Salesforce sales user has to update this record, Now, while updating the record, if there is any error, if there is any error, now immediately, because it is possible that human can do any mistakes. Now he is going to, sales team is going to, instead of putting a 1 lakh, he will just put a 1,000 there. He will just put 1,000 amount. It's a mistake, right? So human can do the mistakes, but we want system to immediately capture that errors. Now, who will be capturing that errors, which is done by the validation rules. Validation rules is going to verify that whatever the data you are entering, whatever the user is entering after discussion with the customer, sales team is, one of the sales user is entering the data in the table or in the object. Now, as soon as click on a save button, system is going to cross verify the validation, whether the data is entered properly or not. Now we have to check all those validations. This is done by the validation. I am validating the data inside the object. I am validating the data. System is validating the data inside the object, right? Which is automatically done based on the certain. Definitely, we have to write some logic there. But once we write the logic for whenever we create a record, whatever is happening, every time that validation gets executed and it will be checking the data is entered correctly or not. Now, also there is a scenario that this person might want to buy 2 homes or 3 homes for all Ajay family. For all his family, he wanted to buy same phone. Everybody should be using the latest phone. Now, in that case, we wanted to check the quantity. If the 3 phones, then immediately the price should be auto-calculated. If it is, now the price is, if he is buying 3 mobiles, then immediately 3 mobiles into whatever the price of the iPhone 14. It has to multiply and get the total price of it. Total price of it. Now, how will I get this information? This I can implement it using the formula fields. Using the formula fields. Using the formula fields, I can simply implement this kind of a calculation. If the user is buying the 3 mobile phones, 1 mobile phone, or for Agile company itself, entire company like 100 people or 100 members, they wanted to buy a phone. So that everything, instead of recalculating it, like 1 mobile is 1 lakh or 15 lakh. Now, if it is 100 mobiles, how much it will be? Rather than me doing the calculation, I can do within the system by using the formula fields. I can use within the system by using the formula fields. Now, while this person, user 1 is dealing with the Agile. User 1 is dealing with the Agile. Suddenly, there is an emergency came for user 1. Suddenly, there is an emergency came for user 1. User 1, that means sales user. User 1 is nothing but sales user. This sales user has to go for a leave, 1 day leave. 1 day leave, he should go. That's an emergency leave. Now he has to go. There is no way that he can stop that leave. Okay, it's kind of an emergency. But at the same time, Salesforce user 1 is dealing with Agile. Now he cannot leave the customer's request there and he cannot go for emergency. Now what this Salesforce user 1 does is sales user 1 is talk to sales user 2. He will talk to user 2. If you are free, can you look at my customer? I have to go for an emergency. Now, whenever if user 2 says that, okay, I can look into the information, just give me the details. Now, what user 1 does is user 1 is going to sales user 1 is going to share the records, share all the information about the customer. Now, which record is created in the object, which record is created in the table, and how many mobiles he wanted to buy. Everything he has to share with sales user 2. Sales user 2. Now, verbally he can share it, but he has to share this record with the user 2. Because if Ajay asks some details to the user 2, he should be knowing yet what is the information in the system, right? So how can we do that? That we can implement using the sharing rule. Using the sharing rule, we have a different type of a sharing rule. We can do manual sharing, automatic sharing. For automatic also there are different ways we have it. Right, so these are the different ways we can share the details to the sales user 2, so that the sales user 2 will call back to the Agile saying that this is from so and so company. This person has gone for an emergency. Now I'm taking care of your customer, your details. So I see that your data in our system is these all informations are there. Now, are you okay to proceed with the things, or do you have any changes? Do you have any changes, right? Now, sometimes if this person suddenly says that, okay, I wanted to go for it. I wanted to go for it. Now, whenever it says I wanted to go for it, now we have a certain, I wanted to track whenever the record is created here, I wanted to track. Basically, the company CEO itself want to track what is happening with the record. What is happening with the record? What is the current status of this product? What is the current status of this customer? How do we know that we have a certain status will be there in the record? Certain status will be there, like a status equal to new, or status equal to in progress, or status equal to closed. Like by looking at this, we can say that, okay, this person is it is in the process. Now, company CEO need not to talk to Ajay just to know that what is the status of it. He can look at the report status, he can look at it and check what is happening. Here it is a closed own and a closed lost. Right, for example, as soon as we change the status to in progress, as soon as we change the in status, my user 2 is change the status to in progress. As soon as we change the in progress, immediately one more email should go to the Ajay. One more email should go to the Ajay saying that, sir, we are moving the next step. We are moving your, whatever your record is there, we are moving to the next step. Now this has to be automated. Whatever this is there, it has to be automated. As soon as the sales user is changing the status to in progress, immediately this email should go to the Ajay. That means this has to be automated. This can be done by the automation tools. This can be done by the automation tools. Now, what are those automation tools? We have workflows and the process builder or lightning flows. Now everything is done. Now the time came that he has to purchase the product. Suddenly there is something which is happened. Now suddenly they saw that another customer is registered at the same time. At the same time, there is another customer who has registered. But this person is from the Bangalore. This person is from the Bangalore and this person is from Hyderabad. He is from Hyderabad and he is from Bangalore. Now, whenever the user is talking to the person, he can understand whether he is from Hyderabad or a Bangalore. But if company wants to understand the details, if company wants to look at how many leads came from Hyderabad, how many leads came from Bangalore. Now I wanted to divide as a separate one. Like Bangalore price is a different and Hyderabad price is a different. Right, and the Bangalore based on that, maybe iPhone 14 might be delayed. In Hyderabad, we can release the product immediately. So there are different scenarios are there for both of them. For both of them, there are different scenarios. Now, this person has also shown an interest in the web, and there is also a record is created. Assume that Bangalore person is, let's say this is Anita. Right? So Anita's details also registered in the table. Anita's details also registered in the table. Now, as soon as it is registered, now we need to separate them. I need to separate the Ajay as well as I need to separate the Anita. That means, please do not draw anything. So I wanted to separate the details of both the customers. That means Hyderabad details, whatever the Hyderabad customers are there, those details has to be separated. Whatever the Bangalore customers are there, those has to go in a separate information. This has to be separated, this has to be separated. That means I have to create a record type. I have to create a record type in the Salesforce. By using the record types, I can separate both the details differently. I can track Hyderabad differently. I can track Bangalore differently, which is called as a record types. By using the record types, I can track it. By using the record types, I can track it. Now, in case if this person is done multiple times, this person is Anita is stated multiple times hitting the I am interested. That means here duplicate records are created. Duplicate records are created, right? So whenever the Anita is like a first time Anita hit the I am interested button here. And Anita felt that maybe data did not go to the company. Again, Anita hit the, I'm interested again. Like this, 3 times or 4 times keep on hitting the button. That means as we are hitting the button, the data is keep on entering into the table. That means duplicate data is created. Duplicate data is created. So for that duplicate data, in order to avoid the duplicate data, we have to create a concept called duplicate rules. Duplicate rules. We have to create duplicate rules in order to avoid the duplicate data or a duplicate records, duplicate information. It is possible that sometimes people might be taking the multiple times. In order to avoid this, we need to implement duplicate rules. If you implement a duplicate rules, if you hit the button 1 time, multiple times, more than 1 time, whatever the, like 100 times also, if you enter, only 1 record I can see in the object. Only I can see the 1 record in the object. Now the time has came, the Ajay has bought the phone. Now once the Ajay bought the phone, after 6 months, it seems like his phone is having some issue with the camera. iPhone 14 having the issue with camera. So what he does, basically, he has to raise a case to the iPhone company. He has to raise a case. Now, in order to raise a case, he has to go to the iPhone company website. In the iPhone company website, there is an option that support team. Inside the support team, he has to click on the raise a case button. So once it is raised the case, then it has to be case is registered. He will say that my camera, mobile camera is not working. As soon as the data is raised in the support, immediately the data has to be registered within the table. Now, whatever the data is entering, not only in the Salesforce, you go anywhere, like you are entering the Aadhaar card details or you are entering multiple, wherever, whichever the site you go, flight, you are booking a flight, whatever you are doing it, definitely your data is going to the back of the some table, some object table, it is storing the information. Now here also, as soon as the case is created, it is stored into the object and it has a different tab, different fields. Now this object is called as a case object. So what we are doing here, from the web to case. I'm registering the data here, web to case. Now, once the case is registered, now who has to take care of it? We have a different team which is called as a service team. Now this service team is going to look for the case. They will look for the case and they will do the research. Once they does the research and they will call back this customer to bring the mobile, and while bringing the mobile, they will give us the solution. Now in the service team also, we have a, assume that there are 5 users are there. So out of these 5 users, 1 user will look at the mobile and resolve the issue. Now, if you observe here, whatever I'm talking about, right? So here, this part, whatever this part is there, from here to till this point, right? It's a marketing cloud. This is marketing cloud. Now, whatever I have explained here, from the sales, calling this person, everything, whatever this part is there. This is a sales cloud. This is Sales Cloud. And whatever the other part, which is called this one, is a Service Cloud. This is Service Cloud. Now, Marketing Cloud has a team where the different users are there. Sales team also has a different users. Service team also has a different users, right? But they are a different team. Like whenever they are, like here users are there, right? Whatever these users are there, this user should be able to open only this table. They should not be able to open this table, right? They should not be able to open this table, right? So, and whatever this marketing team users are there, they should not be looking at the case object. That means in order to restrict what is the data that they should be looking at, in order to restrict what is the data that they should be looking at, is actually a profile, is handled by the profile. Is handled by the profile. So every user is associated with their profile. Every user is associated with profile. Now that profile is going to decide what is the access that we should be giving it to this user so that this user can be look at the details. Look at the details. Now, finally, company CEO wants to know at the end of quarter. When I say end of the quarter, like after March end, they wanted to see the kind of a report or a graphical view. How many went sale, how many iPhones went like a, what is the sale in Hyderabad, what is the sale in Bangalore, how many homes are sold, and why, how many are rejected, what is the purpose of rejected. So everything they wanted to, company CEO wants to check the details, which is called as a reports and dashboard. Reports and dashboard. Reports and dashboard. Now this is, if you look at this scenario, you know everything. You know everything here. Whatever I discussed so far, the scenario, everybody, whether non-technical, technical, whatever your background is, this scenario you know. This scenario, no. Buying a mobile, what will happen, everything will be, you know. But coming to the terminology, whatever I am talking about, like a table, lead table, web to lead, right? So here, web to lead. Now let's see that you, all 21 topics I covered here. Whatever the admin topics are there, all 21 I covered. Now, who is the user here? As per the, before my session, Madhu session was there, right? So there is a name given to user. Who is that person name, user?
Sachin. Arjun.
Sachin.
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 Sachin. Now, profile.
Ankit.
Ajay.
Ankit.
It's Ankit.
And then we have a permission set group.
Mahesh.
Permission set.
Mahesh.
Just a second. Permission set I have not covered. Permission set is nothing but like on top of this profile, if you want to more access, sometimes sales team might have to do the work of a service team. Sometimes sales team might have to do. It is some very escalated situation. Sales team has to look at the one of the case. In that case, that time what we will do is we will not change their profile. We will not be changing it. What I will do is I will give additional permission set here. I will assign permission set or a permission set group. So this is a, for time being, we are assigning the permission set so that this person can go to this user and look at what is the issue is there. Now, who is the permission set group?
Mahesh.
Mahesh. And next we have a
Satyamurthy.
What is that, Satyamurthy?
Sharing rules.
Sharing role.
Sharing rule. So it is basically sharing rule is nothing but we are sharing the information to the other person. Satyamurthy. Right. Next one is called as a
Public group.
is the public group.
Praveen.
Praveen. And also we have a concept called Q. What is Q?
Jivita.
Jivita. And next we have a concept called assignment rule. Who is assignment rule?
Ramesh.
Now the concept here Web2 lead, right? So whenever the lead is created, it's called concept of Web2 lead. Who is Web2 lead?
Colleague.
Okay. And after that, we have some kind of a relations. There is a relations will be there. So relations is basically between these two tables, right? So whatever the table is there, there should be some relation. So from here to here, I'm moving it. When I'm moving the data from one object to another object, I'm dividing the data here. That means ultimately this whatever this table is there, this table should be connected to this table as well as this should be connected to this table. So that when I'm looking at their opportunity, I can look at their personal details. That means I need to implement some kind of a relationship here. Some kind of a relationship I need to implement. So that relationship, who is the relationship?
Arun Kumar.
Arun Kumar.
Ramesh.
Right, Arun Kumar. Next one is now list view. List view is a different topic. Nirali, we will exclude you for now. Next one is what are the objects we have? Objects, fields, tab. Who is this? Who is the object tab?
Anita.
Anita. Now next we have a formula fields. We have to create some kind of a formula field where will be automatically captured. Who is the formula field? And next we have a record types. Record types are
Navya.
Navya. And then we have a validation rule to verify the data.
Anjan.
Right. And next email template, whatever the emails that we are sending it.
Srikanth.
Shrikant. And next one is duplicate rules. Now, in order to avoid the duplicate records, duplicate rules. Who is duplicate rules?
Raghava.
Raghav or Raghava?
Raghava.
Okay. And next one is workflows. Who is the workflow?
Shiva.
And then we have the same automation tool, the process builder.
Shivani.
Shivani.
Lightning flows.
Vamshi.
Vamsi.
And finally, CEO wants to cross-check the reports and dashboard.
Vinay.
Vinay.
And the last one is a data loader.
Ranga.
Data loader is used for if you want to load some 1,000 customer details into this object. If you want to load the 1,000 details or 1,000 customer informations. If you want to load 1,000 customer details in object, you wanted to, one of the object you wanted to load, or you wanted to update, you wanted to insert or update or update the data, or you wanted to delete the existing data, whatever the actions you are doing it, you have to do it through the data loader. Data loader is right, except Nirali, I have covered everybody's information here. Right, this is entire Salesforce admin course. There is nothing outside of this. This is the admin. This is all about the Salesforce administration, admin course. Whatever I'm talking in my entire Salesforce admin course, I'll be talking about only this point of, that's it. Now, is it easy or not?
Yes.
Good session, Swapna.
Easy only, madam, but this video will be available, madam, again for watching again.
Yes, we can provide you the video.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Right, whether you are a non-technical also, now if you look at this, we can learn it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's an easy one, just you need to dedicate your time, that's it. Any questions, anything?
Ma'am, these are the fixed
Yes,
timings.
ma'am.
Yeah, Sudha.
These are the fixed timings, ma'am. You cannot change a little bit earlier, like a 30 minutes or 1 hour before.
Yeah, so we can discuss that later, like first
because
sessions are done by the Madhu. Madhu, are you there?
I live in US, so it's morning time for me, and I am at work, so I will be on and off. So I just want to double check if you are available.
Basically, this is the evening batch. So timings are, I'm not sure. Team has to give that.
Okay.
Madhu, are you there?
I asked him.
Yeah, I am available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Madhu sir also before, but he said, depending on your situation, it's not possible. But I just wanted to double check with you if you're okay with 30 minutes to 1 hour before. So I would be flexible as well.
We'll see, Sudha. I cannot give a hard.
Sure, ma'am.
Right now, but definitely we will consider your point.
Thanks, ma'am.
So Sudha, how is session?
It's pretty good, sir. I am already working as a Salesforce admin right now, right? But you know my contingencies. So usually I have a stand up at 11:15. So before that, if I can wrap up my class with Swapna ma'am, I can work on the assignments and everything in the evenings. So that is why I'm more concerned about it.
Okay, so like when you are working in
Yeah.
Salesforce, how you feel about this session? Did you have all this knowledge before?
No, sir. I never had anything as of this, because that is why I keep in touch with you. Like, I want to learn from Swapna ma'am about all this admin level things, because currently I'm working as a Salesforce admin. So I want to know in-depth knowledge about this, because the previous one where I went, they just gave the high level, and I really don't know much more in depth about anything like Swapna ma'am is elaborating on this.
So that's why I said she is one of the top trainer all over world for Salesforce. And now what I need is I have Swapna, if I share recording will be available. Can you give option to me to share?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Yeah, I've been waiting for these sessions. So only it's like evening time, and it's pretty hard for me because last session also I missed it. because I want to learn about development as well, because I don't have any knowledge on development. So that is why I was asking if Swapna ma'am can consider maybe an hour before.
Yeah, that means might be because these sessions are basically for the people, those who are working in India and those who are studying MS in US. Working people, this is like difficult.
Yeah, sir, it's very hard for me, but this is the timing I can even focus. But I'll see, maybe I'll join when Swapna ma'am is telling during the 8 a.m. session in the morning if possible, or else I'll just be here on and off and looking into the recordings, and I'll just do the assignments.
That can be better, because once you pay the fee, any times you can attend. You will have all support from us, from our side.
Yeah.
That we will not have any problem with that. And now, right now, I need to send this document to you people. I need your email IDs and phone numbers. Can you please ping in chat? If you send the email IDs and phone numbers, then only I can send this document.
You already have my email ID and phone
No,
number.
I need now, because all of them are combined.
Okay.
Before I used to send to everyone. From this batch, we will send only the people, those who enrolled for the course.
Okay, sir.
I need to have your email IDs. Can you please, everyone can share your, just a minute. I will be, even I want your phone number as well. At the same time, you paste your phone number and the email ID together.
Sure.
Hi Madhu, can we have a WhatsApp group for the this batch so we can discuss more
Once
things?
we have already WhatsApp batch, what we will do is, once you pay the fee, we will add in the previous students WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
Everybody
but that everyone is there, right? I mean, the separate batch, like every batch wise. Like
yeah,
for
we
this
will
batch.
do. We will do.
Yeah. Okay. So we can discuss more.
In
If
that,
they haven't done so.
yeah, I need all of.
Madhu, can you stop the recording and giving you the access?